in thinking about what I did as wage and hour administrator at the Department of Labor, and that was an agency that administers some of our most fundamental labor standards in the country. What it really brought to me was, in a very real sense, the face of the problem we have in terms of the millions of working people in this country who are deprived just some of the most basic standards assured by our law. And the prevalence of that was something that I knew intellectually, but I think going around the country and actually seeing it from the view of our investigators and, more importantly, from workers themselves, and in thinking and meeting with employers who were, some of whom were flouting the law, and others who were just struggling with how do they actually make the law happen. It was such an eye-opener about both the depth of the problem, but also the opportunities to affect it. I think the job also gave me thicker skin and learned how to deal with very difficult kinds of policy decisions and management decisions in an environment where there was a lot of different stakeholders internally and externally. And that I think that was invaluable to me because it taught me new ways that you can bring a group of people together, look at very difficult problems, and come to solutions with them. And I think that's a skill that I certainly hope to bring in playing my role at Heller as dean, but also in continuing to do work as a researcher and as what I've always tried to be, an applied researcher that cares about rigorous analysis of the problem, but also then thinking about how do you get traction and change and address problems. And I hope to bring that perspective in both my role as a dean and as a professor here at Heller.